So hi guys, good morning. How are you today? I hope all of you have. A, I hope all of you on a good condition today, as mentally or healthy, physically. Today topic we have is about food, culinary. So all of you have to tell us about your iconic food from your city you live on, and or maybe your favorite food. Okay, we will start from Anifa. Okay, Anifa, the screen is yours.
Okay, okay, thank you. Hi guys, I'm Anifa and I will tell you about culinary in my city. Currently in Semarang, Semarang has many characteristic food like lumpia, wingko babat, penuh presto, tahu petis, and tahu gimbal, and many others. I will give a description for lumpia first. Uh, According to the article I read, history of lumpia start from Chinese creation. His name is Chuchayo. He stay live in Semarang. He stay live in Semarang and make lumpia with local taste. And the recipe of lumpia in Semarang different with lumpia in China because lumpia in Semarang use bamboo shoots or in Indonesia is rebung for the filling and sometimes use shrimp or chicken meat and the price of lumpia between 7,000 until 17,000. And the second is wingko babat. Wingko babat is traditional cake. This one is characteristic food from Semarang too. It made of grated coconut and brass ketan flour and a little sugar. The taste of wingko babat is savory and sweet. The price of wingko babat is around 2,000 per one piece and 2,000 I'm sorry and 20,60,000 for 20 pieces. And the third is Bandung Presto. Yeah, Semarang is famous as a coastal city. Because of that, Bandung Presto being the one of characteristic food from Semarang. According to history, Bandung Presto from the article, there was Bandung Presto for the first time because Hana Primuya in 1977. Bandung Presto will feel yummy if we eat with hot rice and chili sauce. And the price of Bandung Presto between 40,000 per pop. And the next, there are tahu petis. In English, tahu is tofu, and tahu petis is tofu with black sauce for the filling, and and the taste of tahu petis is yummy, and of course, can make you wanna try it again. I mean, make you wanna try it again. Near my home, the price of tahu petis is around 1,000 until 2,000. Uh, yeah, and you have to try it, guys. Mm. From the all characteristic food from Semarang, I like eat Bandung Presto because I like savory food. And the second reason I like Bandung Presto because it can cook easily. And the important, the price isn't expensive. If you're traveling in at the street, there are many kind of characteristic food like lumpia, penuh presto, and other. Maybe I want to tell something. I have sister, she live in Bekasi. When she visiting my home, she always buy mie babat to give her neighbor in Bekasi. She said that her neighbor very like mie babat because so delicious. But in my opinion, I don't like mie babat too much. Maybe I bored with it its taste because I often eat that food. I like it seblak because seblak in Bandung and seblak at my home is different. Of course, more delicious seblak in Bandung because seblak is the characteristic food in Bandung. Maybe I always buy seblak at Shopee Food with my friend with Aji and Lutfi. Now seblak have innovation. In past, we just can order with topping egg, macaroni, kerupuk meatball, and sauces maybe. But now we can order with many kind topping. There are crab stick, dumpling, chikua. Actually, that is kind of suki because um, because seblak now have innovation and delicious taste. Seblak always being favorite food in teenager. Nah, oh ya, in Bandung at morning, I eat nasi uduk or nasi kuning. By in near my dormitory, the price is so cheap, just around 6,000. And near the seller's nasi uduk, there are other seller. For example, bubur ayam, and bubur ayam in English is chicken porridge. Uh, and there are seller fried food. The fried food is fried tempeh, so pastel, and other. And the price of fried food is around 1,500 rupiah. If we buy 4 pieces, we can just pay it 5,000 rupiah. I think that's all from my uh, speaking in culinary. Thank you.
Okay, Anifa. I have a question to you. That nasi uduk, nasi kuning, and chicken porridge, that's affordable. How about the flavor?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Okay. I want to ask you about your talking. You are talking about nasi uduk, right? Around your home on Bandung, right? It's that's affordable. How about the taste, the flavor from that food you talking about? Is that delicious
I
from your
think
opinion?
uh, yeah, yeah. I think that food the taste of that food is delicious and
Hanifa, sorry, your voice is lagging.
yummy. Around three food around nasi.
Hanifa, sorry, your voice is lagging. Okay.
Test. Can you
Okay.
hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear your voice.
Okay. Okay. I will repeat. I think the taste is so delicious and yummy around three food, nasi kuning, nasi uduk, and bubur ayam.
Do you have a problem with your connection, Hanifa? Hanifa, are you here?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your presentation, Hanifa. Maybe all of us will try about that food you're talking about, nasi uduk, nasi kuning, and bubur ayam. Thank you, Anifa. The second person is
Yeah.
Trivosa. Can you explain to us about your favorite food or your iconic food from your city you live on? Trivosa, please turn on your microphone.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Okay, the screen is yours.
Okay, guys. Good morning. Thank you for
Morning.
the time given to me and this meeting according to predetermined topic discussion about food. Yeah. It seems the food I like is ayam penyet. I don't know why I like it. But when compared to meatball, lala rice, or food that is usually sold in stall, I still I like ayam penyet. Where I live in North Kalimantan, there is special food, uh, kue kue hao and kue anye. Both of these food are special food or cake from Dayak tradition and usually found at the harvest party. For kue anya item have the characteristic of colorful shapes and short elef and lot of sourcing of fine sugar. And for the kue anya, it is for chemical and made of rice flour. Maybe if you are interested, you can search in Google about this cake. Maybe that's all for me. Thank you so much.
Okay. Anyone? Do you have a question for Trivosa? Maybe Anifa or Rizky? I'm interested about kue anya, like okay, sorry,
Yes, kuahnya.
kue anye. How about
Yeah.
the flavor? Is that delicious?
What? Can
It.
you repeat?
How about the flavor of kue anye? It's
Yes.
a lot of sugar or can you explain the specific flavor about the kue anye? Specific taste?
Uh, what?
Because I don't know specifically about the kue anye. So I can imagine how delicious that cake. All of we can imagine how delicious the cake.
Yes. Kuahnya have various color. Uh, on red, yellow, hijau. Itu aja.
That's a colorful cake, right?
Uh, for uh, for its oval shape.
Oval shape. Okay, okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So we can
And
imagine
small.
small. Okay. So all of you can imagine how delicious that cake from your presentation. Thank you, Trivosa, for your
Oh,
presentation.
yes.
Rizky, can you start your presentation about the food? Which food will you presentation? Will you present?
All right. Thank you. Actually, well, I personally I don't have any particular things to say about the culinary because I'm not good at it. I mean, who the hell made this topic culinary, right? I'm not good at it. So instead of talking about culinary food of my city, well, I know one or two because I have the same city as Anifa has. I live in was born in Semarang. I first talk about my favorite food. Well, it's it's sort of highlighting my favorite food versus the culinary food because culinary food are usually traditional food, but the food I like is some kind of chicken, crispy chicken and stuff. So yeah, there's no such thing as culinary food of crispy chicken, right? But what I like is the crispy chicken and stuff. Like, yeah, maybe it sounds so fancy, but I like the kind of crispy KFC chicken or burger, or maybe, well, but I don't really like the culinary stuff, right? But maybe I like one. Well, as Anifa mentioned about Wingko but that's what I like the most. I also like this food called sausage Solo, where it actually made from Semarang, not from Solo. Sounds weird. But I'll describe the Wingko Babat first, all right? The Wingko Babat is some kind of like bread. It's like a bread, or should I say, yeah, bread of what is it called? Oh, powder? Oh, no. Tepung, right? That's it. Bread of tepung, where it's filled with what's it called? Coconut, the inside of coconut, what's it? The meat of the coconut, the white stuff that usually people parut. Yeah, that's it. Uh, that contains that, and what I like the most from Winko Babat is that thing, the meat of the coconut. And there are also various flavor from that, like you can choose chocolate and chocolate, strawberry, and I mentioned chocolate first because I like that the most. Because honestly, I don't know the other flavor because I always take the chocolate one. And yes, that's from the Winkle Puppet, and that's my favorite food. And because we all know something culinary is always expensive, right? So I rarely eat that. Just if someone from far away like bringing, oh, this I've got Winkle Baba for you. You may eat that, something like that. So I can eat. I got the chance to eat, but I don't eat it like on every day. But in the food, if you are asking about the food I like, well, it's something that crispy, like something that fried, like say lele goreng or lele penyet or tempe goreng, something like that. What's it tempe in English? All I know is tofu, but never mind. Just say tempe goreng.
Just call it
And
tempe goreng.
yeah, I know. And the other thing is in my right, well, in my city, right? In my city, because I don't the first time I land in Bandung, all I know is there's so many things called kupat tahu. I actually honestly haven't tried it, really. Kupat tahu. It sounds like ketupat and tahu, where you are given a side of food. It's filled of ketupat and tahu. That's all I thought from seeing the title. But yeah, yesterday my friend tried it and I asked, what is it filled? And they say it's filled with only, yeah, it's right, it's only no, it's only filled kupat, tahu, and the vegetables like cabbage, or in Indonesia it's called sawi. Yeah, it's only filled with that. I mean, well, Actually, once I returned to Semarang, I forgot something. Maybe it's named kupat tahu, but there are so many like so tofu, yeah, lontong as well, lontong, or you can say ketupat. Maybe they share the same idea. And also there's egg in it, like what's it called? Dadar, egg dadar, whatever. Then that's the thing I like from my city because they serve an egg. And here they don't serve egg, so I don't really like it. And one thing I like from Bandung here is I know something new. It's called yamin, yamin noodles, or usually the name of the what was lomi ayam. Oh my god! If you know mie ayam, if you know chicken noodles, then yeah, that's what. But well, but usually chicken noodles comes with soup, like yeah, kuah soup. It doesn't. It's noodles and the soup are separated. And if you only buy the noodles, like really, it's dry noodle. There's no soup in it. It only costs 10,000. And if you bought with the soup as well, that contains bakso, meatball, pangsit, what's it called pangsit in English, I don't know, and some vegetable stuff. It's 18,000. Well, the 8,000 gap right there. Well, yeah, as I said before, I don't know any kind of culinary. I'm not the culinary guy. I only guy who eat. I don't care about culinary. I guess that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rizky. Can I ask you something? So, Wingko
Like,
Babat is you said before like a bread, right? Is that bread with coconut flavor or what?
well, the coconut is inside. So as you eat that, when the coconut reach your tongue, it will flow
Coconut
that.
in my mouth like that?
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
the flavor. It's not the flavor of the bread. It's not the flavor of the bread. It's the inside of the bread. So it doesn't merge with the bread. No, it just sit inside the bread.
Okay. Thank you, Rizky. So you like a crispy food? Why?
Because they simply, what is it called? Gurih. Yeah, delicious. They simply delicious.
Oh, it's that kind of your flavor you like. Okay, thank you, Rizky. So today this discussion, uh I know exactly there's so many food, delicious many food, honestly. There I have to try about I have to try about your presenting food today, and thank you to tell us about the food. And yeah, we will close the to discussion today. So thank you for your attention and your presentation. And yeah, have a nice day. Thank you.